Hello again. I decided I didn't want to leave the episode where I left it. So we're back after about a 2-hour break. Played some other things. Had breakfast. Now I'm messing up moves again, except I didn't get hit, so it's fine. So yeah, I mean, we know his 3 attacks. He always does them in the same order, and he always stands in the middle of the room for the third ones. There's safe spots. You just don't want to not, or you don't want to not be on the ground, or you just don't want to jump when he's about to. How did my int get canceled? Did I accidentally tap R? Anyway, yeah. So kind of long phase 1 for how easy it is. Oh yeah, he's gonna be in the middle again. They just stand by this pillar, or the one on the opposite side of the room that's in the same sort of position. So you know, the first part of the fight, it's free. Although I tend to get hit once or twice anyway, because it's not free. Or rather, a perfect fight's not free, but winning the fight is. Or winning the phase. The fight clearly isn't, or else I wouldn't have spent an hour recording. So yeah, that's basically a review of everything I've learned about this fight. Don't know how much else there is to say about this part. He's teleporting around. The teleport animation is kind of long. Gives you time to get out of the way if he's warping into you, and gives you time to find where he's warping to. Oh yeah, this is the move. And I messed it up, because I didn't realize which move it was until too late. Oh! Oop. Did I accidentally fusion? I think I did. I think I have 160 max hearts. Gotta duck to eliminate those lone ones, of course. I guess I always favor the left side of the room for some reason. Let's see, he should be about to phase 2. It takes a little over 3 minutes to get there. Oh, this way. Gives me more space. Problem is, once I get to phase 2, I have no idea how to dodge like anything he does. Okay, time for games is over. Now I'm just dead. Alright. Baited him into that. Ah! That was awful. Oh, the bats. This is like the worst attack. Because I have no idea what to do against them, and they don't give you invincibility frames when they hit. Anyway. So, yeah, more attempts.
I will toy with you.
Good damage. Oh! Almost jumped right into that. But yeah, I think on that Dark Inferno that he did last, I got more hits than usual. Alright, Dark Inferno next. Fatal Rain. Wow, that was a really good unnamed attack. I just have to dodge this. Wait, are there... How long have there been 5 of them? I thought I said once that there were 4, and I really thought there were 4. I'm in the wrong spot. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, that probably ends up in the video, even if this isn't the winning run, just because that was such a good first half. Also, where's my I was doing bats. Do you just need to crouch exactly there? Does he ever send a bat at that position? Yeah, I need to not try to go over him. Ah, crouching the corner didn't work. Whoa! Alright. I'm not gonna try to use Dominus or anything. Use my super potion. Okay, and we could just get back up. Alright, crouch here, because we can't slide into position later. So it's just at the first pillar. Got it. Also, my int up's gone. And he does it again. I can't use Dominus as he's doing it. Oh, this attack. Yeah, I need you to do that farther from me, actually. Alright, if he soul steals again, yeah, I just lose. I'm gonna look it up. Alright, I looked it up, and apparently, when you're supposed to use Dominus, there will be a scene where Shino will say, "If I use Dominus, I can defeat you." So I can stop trying it everywhere. And, apparently Soul Steal is just dodgeable somehow. I guess if I jumped. So yeah, it would have absolutely helped me if I didn't know that you could use Dominus in this fight. Well, at least I would have thrown away fewer attempts that were probably dead anyway. Oh. Oh. Spats. Okay, we're just stuck here. So if I can stop getting caught by Soul Steal, that's just as I was saying. I don't know if hitting buttons does anything. He seems to always heal, or yeah, he seems to always grab 3 ticks of health. I need those dead. I need you to kick nothing, please. You're so close. Alright, does he have a sequence? I don't think he does, actually. Oh, now, oh! I was trying to jump, because I somehow predicted the Soul Steal, but it didn't work out.
Too weak. Over here.
Oh! Really? Grabbed me right out of the air. Well, I guess I landed on his hand, actually. Alright, if he does the wolves again, I'm pretty dead. Maybe not. He flung them, like, all backwards. Ugh! I was trying to bait him into his kick, and it didn't work out. Alright, we're getting better at phase 2, except for the fact that every soul steal he does lands so far. I bet the cutscene cancels my int up.
I will toy with you a bit.
Like, it's so hard to dodge, I thought it was a cutscene. Or rather, like, a Mother Brain-like attack. The Rainbow Beam. Can't dodge it, but it signals the beginning of something. Like, they could have just demanded that you have 240 hit points left over. Or however much damage it actually deals based on how much defense you actually have. I mean, it would have been a jerk move, but they could. I wonder if it says anything about this game that I expected that they would. Alright, over here. Oh, right, this move. I was expecting bats. Mixing up my phases. Now we must be on the right. Yep, pretty hilarious. Oops. Unintentional fusion. Alright, bats. Yep, as long as the safe spot's always in the same spot, it's a reasonable attack. Oh! Is there, like, actually a tell for that at all? Aren't you a little close to me for doing that? Wow! Is it every third attack? And yeah, mashing buttons seems to do absolutely nothing to it. Oh, that's bad. Oh, It's not every third attack. No. Need to deal with the... What? I dealt with the wolves. Never defeat me with such feeble tricks. My power alone may not be enough, but with Dominus I can destroy you, fiend. And if I don't do this, he does some move that does 999 damage and can't be dodged. Okay, his power is... Okay, I'm sorry, Albus, I couldn't keep my promise, and yeah! Or something like that. Yeah, what he said. Alright. Fulfilled the mission, and she's dying. Okay, and memories? Yep. From Dominus must be throwing through the mind. Okay. What kind of brother would I be if I didn't protect you? Now I see why Albus risked his life. And she's crying, and it's a final vision. The tears you shed are your own, and it's Albus! And... Okay, once you realized you were allowed to exist within Dominus, you thought to find out what else had been absorbed. It seems your precious sacrifice remained intact. Okay, since my existence was questionable at best, once we parted ways, I wanted the darkness inside Dominus to see if I could locate the memories it had taken from you. As soon as you used the glyph to stop Dracula, its dark power rushed away, leaving one glimmer behind. That last trace of light was your sacrifice. Can't just solve every problem on your own without telling me. Okay, he's the big brother. Okay, now I can die with such happiness in my heart. There's no need to die. I already used Dominus. That power comes at the cost of my life. Dominus requires but a single soul. Oh. And Albus is being Albus. If you want to repay me, then you can grant one final wish. Smile. Okay. Okay. You can finally. And he's gone, and of course Dracula's castle collapses once Dracula's dead. It's like, what good is a castle that somebody else could steal? And his magic just makes a new one every time. That's why the layout's different. And I did do the fight in the daytime. That's why the sun ring worked. Okay, unknown to the outside world, good had Vacula Draquished once more. Yes, data has been saved. And the credits! So this game, it was certainly another Metroidvania. There's no denying that. Also, the credits roll from the bottom screen to the top screen. Like, there's the top screen, it's the top part of the trees. I think it's less interesting than the bottom screen. Yeah, it was on the hard side. I knew that going in. It actually was that. I don't know. As far as just fun, I thought it was a little below average compared to the other Metroidvanias. I don't know, like, I didn't like either of the multi-phase fights. I think there were only two. I'm referring to the Weapon Centaur and Dracula himself. I thought the first phases were boring, and then it's like an intense final phase that you're kind of tired by the time you get there and you don't really feel like it. But other than that, the bosses were pretty good. I think, even though I like hated it initially going in, my favorite fight was probably that shadow guy, just because once you learn that fight, he's so fun. You read all the tells and you just dodge everything, even though it felt impossible to dodge before. Let's see, another strength of this game was the sheer variety of possible weapons you can use. I use weapons to refer to all X and Y glyphs in this case. I mean, a lot of the Metroidvanias, you have like a couple weapon types, and some of them are like mostly the same. It's like, oh, the spear is slightly longer than the sword. And I know you'll have spells in like all of them, but usually the weapons are emphasized and the spells just like aren't up to par. Except like darts in Portrait of Ruin were super good. At least if you were doing the, like, hard level cap 1 or whatever. So yeah, I really liked that you really had a lot of choice in, like, how you attack, and that was neat. One thing I didn't like about the glyphs, though, is, the whole X and Y to combo thing. It mostly just meant that they were using more buttons, and thus forcing you to switch more. So, I mean, you could use the sleeves, they at least provided that, but it was more awkward than if you could just reasonably bind 2 different glyphs to X and Y, and it would just combo with itself by pushing the same button. Yeah, I mean, it's at least nice that everything could at least be cast twice in a row, but they could have done that anyway. I feel like you'd be spending less time in the menu if they let you just put more stuff on your buttons. I mean, maybe there were some reasonable combos involving 2 different glyphs, plus the whole fusion thing, although it would actually support fusion more if 2 different ones could just each combo on their own button. I mean, a lot of the fusions were just the same glyph twice. But I'm sure there were some good ones where you combine 2 different ones. I just didn't find them, because that would be kind of tedious to actually search for them. So yeah, glyph fusions, I wasn't too impressed with them. Although it was nice that they actually gave you a convenient heart refill in town, because actually farming hearts in any Metroidvania is kind of bothersome. So yeah, overall, the game was fun, but even if it was, like, technically the most impressive, and there was a lot of good stuff in it, I wouldn't personally call it the best of the Metroidvania, Castlevania games. My favorite's still Portrait of Ruin. The end! So, yeah. See ya! Oh, wait. Next up, probably Tabari and the Night of the Curious Moon. Okay, see ya!